Kia ora. This is a video introducing Unicare travel and medical insurance you have purchased. Unicare has been providing travel insurance solutions for students, visitors and travelers in New Zealand for over 35 years. We understand the risks associated with traveling for study, work or holidays, and provide a range of insurance plans to cover you for the unexpected. Today we will talk about the insurance you have purchased, our New Zealand student plan. Under the Government Code of Practice, student visa holders are expected to have appropriate insurance to cover your travel to and from New Zealand, especially your medical care while in New Zealand, including diagnosis, prescription, surgery, hospitalization, and repatriation resulting from serious illness, injury, or death. The policy that you have through Unicare provides a broad range of benefits. We'll go through the four main sections of cover, which is your medical cover, repatriation cover, personal liability cover, and luggage cover. The main section of the policy and the part which most students will claim under is the medical section. This policy covers your medical treatment costs in New Zealand. This means that if you get sick or have an accident or injured while in New Zealand, you will be covered for medical costs that aren't covered under the public health system. We also cover you while you are traveling from or back to your country of origin, including transits for up to 9 days. We may also cover your treatment costs for up to $200,000 while you temporarily return to your home country. Medical costs will include your visits to general practitioner, doctors, any prescribed medications, referrals to specialists, medical diagnostics, hospitalization and surgery if that is required. We understand that sometimes things can become very stressful while you are away from home in a new country. If you experience mental health conditions such as depression, stress, or anxiety, your policy will cover you for medical costs up to $20,000 in relation to treatment of that mental illness. A mental health condition is covered even if it is pre-existing, meaning that if you have a mental health condition prior to coming to New Zealand, this will continue to be covered. If you are hospitalized because of serious injury or illness while you are in New Zealand, your policy provides cover for up to 2 of your family members to come to New Zealand to take care of you. We will pay for their flights, accommodation, and transportation. If you need glasses or reading glasses while you're here or your glasses become lost or stolen, you're covered up to $300 to get new glasses if your policy is over 180 days. You are also covered for up to $250 towards consultations and prescriptions for a sexual health condition. It's important to understand what is covered by your policy, but also what is not covered. We don't want you to have a surprise when you're going to claim for something, and the claim is declined. Your Unicare policy will not cover you for elective treatments. That is treatment that you choose to have but it's not medically necessary. Vaccinations, for example. Your Unicare policy will not cover over-the-counter medication. That means if you go to a pharmacy or supermarket and get medication without a prescription, this is not covered. If you do require a prescription, you must request this from your doctor yourself, rather than going to the pharmacy and having them prescribe something to you over the counter. Unicare policy covers medical costs related to new or unforeseen medical conditions, which means it will not cover pre-existing medical conditions automatically. These are excluded under your policy, and it's very important that you understand this. So let's talk a bit more about it. Pre-existing condition means any medical or physical conditions, circumstances which you are aware of, or ought to have been aware of, including advice, care, treatment, medication, or medical attention has been sought by you. This also included what has been diagnosed as a medical condition, or a sickness or indicative of a sickness, or which are of such a nature to require, or which potentially may require medical attention, or which are of such a nature as would have caused a prudent, reasonable person to seek medical attention prior to the commencement date of your policy. If you have a medical condition now, you need to disclose this to Unicare so that we can assess whether we can provide additional cover for you under the policy. If this condition is not disclosed, all claims related to this medical condition will be excluded. Your Unicare policy will not cover pregnancy and contraception. There is some cover for a medical complication during pregnancy, but this cover is very limited, and there is no cover for any other pregnancy-related costs. Immigration medical checks and vaccinations are also not covered. Dental costs are also excluded except for emergencies. There are other circumstances that are not covered by your policy. Please refer to the Unicare website for the full policy wording with a complete list. We talked about pre-existing conditions earlier. To disclose your pre-existing conditions, it is best to complete the application form online via the website link. We have attached that on your insurance confirmation email. There is a time limit of 28 days from the start date of your policy to submit this declaration. Therefore, we suggest you to complete this form as soon as possible. If you have nothing to declare, you don't need to complete this form. After receiving your medical declaration, we will assess the information and approve or decline your application. If approved, an additional premium will apply. The next section we'll cover is luggage. Unicare cover you for accidental loss or damage to your personal effects. This includes everything that you travel with, like your smartphone, your laptop, your clothing, and your passport. Basically anything that is portable and will fit in your suitcase. Under this section of the policy, there's something called an excess. An excess is the section of the claim that you are responsible for paying, or we will deduct from a claim settlement. For example, if you damage your phone and the cost to repair or replace it is $500, the excess is $200. This means Unicare will pay $300, and you'll be responsible for the remaining $200. If damage or loss of items is less than $200, then you'll be responsible fully for the whole cost. We won't cover any unattended items or any intentional damage. Household furniture and appliances are also not included. The policy is designed to cover things that you're able to carry with you. Please note motor vehicles are not covered under this section of the policy. Therefore, you will require separate insurance to cover that. Sometimes you may travel with high-value items with you. Generally, your unspecified luggage is covered up. If you have items that are valued over $2,500, you can request to specify them on your policy for an additional premium. Please contact us for more information. Your student insurance also covers your personal liability. During the period of insurance, we will pay for all damages, compensation, and legal expenses, up to the amount specified in the policy schedule, for which you become legally liable as a result of your negligence causing bodily injury of another person, including death or illness, or physical loss of or damage to property of others. For example, when you are renting a house and you damage the carpet unintentionally, we will cover the relevant costs to repair or replace the carpet due to your negligence. Your student insurance also covers your repatriation and additional expenses. Unicare will cover eligible expenses incurred in addition to those you already budgeted for or were likely to incur. For example, you have to return to your country of origin due to an unforeseen death, serious injury, or sickness of an eligible relative or traveling companion. We may also cover the costs if you suffering an injury, sickness, or any other unforeseen circumstance that are not covered elsewhere in the policy which is outside your control. Attached is an example of your insurance certificate. Your policy number is located on the top right corner. Please ensure all the details are correct, and let us know if there are any issues. A few notes that are important for you to understand. This policy covers you alone as the student of Unitec. If you have family members traveling with you that arrive the same date as you in New Zealand, you can purchase a visitor plan to cover all of you instead. You'll need to purchase this from Unicare website directly, then inform us the policy details, then we will arrange refund for your individual policy with Unitec. The policy that you'll be issued with through Unitec is a student policy. This means while you're an enrolled student and while your student visa is current, you are insured under this policy. If you apply for an alternative visa type at the end of your studies, and the visa is granted, then your cover under this policy will end automatically. To submit a claim, please visit our website and follow the instructions. To start with, you will need to download a claim form to complete. Please make sure you complete both pages of the claims form in full and sign. For best results, please remember to attach all of your receipts and other supporting documents as required. You will need to submit your claim via email. Please see our email address as attached. Please read through your policy wording carefully to understand what is covered under your insurance policy with us. If you have any further questions or require more information, please feel free to contact us via phone or emails. Thank you for using Unicare Insurance. We wish you all the best on your study in New Zealand with Unitec.